Roughly 473,000 people applied for unemployment benefits last week, the lowest number since the pandemic began and the fourth decline over the past 5 weeks. But nearly 17 million Americans are still on unemployment right now. Many Republican governors have stopped offering enhanced benefits after unemployment rose slightly last week. They say it's an effort to prevent what they see as an incentive to stay home. One economist says we still have a long way to go before returning to pre-pandemic levels.
We still have to make back more than 8 million jobs to get back to where we were before the pandemic. And all of that doesn't even get to the notion of having millions who are underemployed.
Some states have announced plans to offer return to work incentives like bonuses. News Nation correspondent Janelle Fort is live in Atlanta tonight with a breakdown of the current state of the economy. Janelle.
If you look at the numbers, the economy is recovering from many of those pandemic-related slumps. Consumers are ramping up spending, vaccines are available, and businesses are opening their doors again with added capacity at that. But we're also seeing that for many industries, the reopenings are happening so fast that companies haven't been able to staff up quickly enough.
National labor crunch.
Hiring right now is at very low,
prompting more than a dozen GOP-led states to opt out of the $300 per week federal unemployment boost, shy of its September expiration date. Georgia, the latest to slash the added benefit.
We're not going to be participating in the federal subsidy any longer.
The move on the heels of a disappointing April jobs report. Some analysts predicted 1 million jobs would be added last month. The reality, shy of 300,000.
If you can make more money staying home, wouldn't you? I mean, very simply, in my opinion.
Now hiring signs riddle storefronts across the country. In Atlanta, Delta Airlines looking for employees to take shifts cleaning tables and restocking the buffet at its airport loyalty lounges because its contractors couldn't come up with workers. And Uber is offering $1,000 to get drivers on its payroll.
I don't understand the poor people just being lazy and just saying, I don't want to work because I'm getting free money. But I understand the people that's scared and got elderly people or underlying conditions, cancer patients and stuff like that, that's trying to stay out of the work field right now.
GOP leaders argue with new jobless claims now at a pandemic low, the relief aid is no longer a necessity, but a burden to the now struggling workforce. Labor experts say this is a lot more complicated than that.
Our politicians seem to think that a job is a job. So if I have an unemployed person over here and a job over here, boom, we should see that unemployment disappear. And one of the things that we've seen is that in this economy, there's been this big dislocation.
Now, labor experts say the current job climate, including wages and pandemic factors, also plays a role into how and when people are returning to the workforce. And it'll take some time before we're able to see if cutting these benefits really helps our workforce. In Atlanta, Janelle Fort, News Nation.